give a crash course on Hong Kong, HK. Why the umbrella democratic movements? Hong Kong, also known as the Pearl of the Orient, is a bustling city located on the southern coast of China. It has a rich history, a unique culture, and a thriving economy that makes it one of the most important cities in the world. In this crash course on Hong Kong, we'll explore some of its history, culture, and interesting stories that make it such a fascinating place to visit. History. Hong Kong has a long and storied history that dates back to the Paleolithic period, with archaeological evidence suggesting human habitation as early as 35,000 BC. However, the modern history of Hong Kong began in 1842, when it became a British colony after the First Opium War. For over a century, Hong Kong remained under British rule, growing into a major financial and economic center in Asia. In 1997, Hong Kong was returned to China after 156 years of British colonial rule. Today, Hong Kong is a special administrative region of China, with its own political and economic system under the one country, two systems principle. Culture. Hong Kong's culture is a unique blend of Chinese and Western influences. Cantonese is the primary language spoken in Hong Kong, although English is widely used in business and government. Hong Kong is also known for its cuisine, which is a fusion of Cantonese, Western, and other Asian flavors. One of the most famous cultural events in Hong Kong is the Chinese New Year, which is celebrated with fireworks, lion dances, and traditional food like dumplings and rice cakes. Other cultural events include the Mid-Autumn Festival, Dragon Boat Festival, and the Hong Kong Arts Festival, which showcases local and international performing arts. Interesting stories and examples. The Star Ferry. One of the most iconic attractions in Hong Kong is the Star Ferry, which has been ferrying passengers between Hong Kong Island and Kowloon since 1888. The ferry ride offers stunning views of Hong Kong's skyline and is a must-do for any visitor to the city. Victoria Peak. Victoria Peak, also known as the Peak, is the highest point on Hong Kong Island and offers panoramic views of the city. Visitors can reach the peak via the Peak Tram, which has been in operation since 1888 and is one of the oldest funicular railways in the world. Hong Kong Disneyland. Opened in 2005, Hong Kong Disneyland is a popular theme park that features attractions based on Disney movies and characters. It is the smallest Disney park in the world, but still attracts millions of visitors every year. The Big Buddha. Located on Lantau Island, the Big Buddha is a 34-meter-high bronze statue of Buddha Shakyamuni. Visitors can reach the statue via a cable car ride, which offers stunning views of the island. Dim Sum. Dim sum is a popular Cantonese cuisine that originated in Hong Kong. It consists of small, bite-sized portions of food served in bamboo steamer baskets. Some of the most popular dim sum dishes include shu mai, pork and shrimp dumplings, har gow, shrimp dumplings, and char shu bao, barbecue pork buns. The Umbrella Movement. In 2014, Hong Kong experienced one of its largest protests in history with the Umbrella Movement. Thousands of protesters took to the streets to demand greater democracy and autonomy for Hong Kong. The movement was named after the umbrellas that protesters used to shield themselves from pepper spray and tear gas used by police. The Tai O Fishing Village. Located on the western coast of Lantau Island, the Tai O Fishing Village is a traditional fishing village that dates back to the 19th century. It is known for its stilt houses, seafood market, and shrimp paste production. Visitors can take a boat tour to see the stilt houses and observe the traditional way of life in the village. The Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge. Opened in 2018, the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge is the world's longest sea bridge, spanning 55 kilometers, 34 miles, across the Pearl River Delta. The bridge connects Hong Kong to the cities of Zhuhai and Macau, making it easier for travelers to move between the three places. The 10,000 Buddhas Monastery. Located in the New Territories, the 10,000 Buddhas Monastery is a Buddhist temple that features over 12,000 Buddha statues. Visitors must climb a steep hill to reach the temple, but the journey is worth it for the stunning views and unique architecture. The nightlife. Hong Kong has a vibrant nightlife scene, with countless bars, clubs, and restaurants open late into the night. One of the most popular areas for nightlife is Lan Kwai Fong, which features a wide variety of bars and clubs. Why are the Umbrella Democratic Movements in HK? The Umbrella Democratic Movements, also known as the Umbrella Revolution or the Umbrella Movement, were a series of protests that took place in Hong Kong in 2014. The movement was sparked by a decision made by the Standing Committee of the National People's Congress of China, which effectively restricted the right of Hong Kong citizens to elect their own leaders. Hong Kong operates under a one country, two systems principle, which allows it to maintain a high degree of autonomy and retain its own legal, economic, and political systems, separate from mainland China. However, the decision by the Standing Committee effectively gave the Chinese government the power to screen candidates for the position of Chief Executive of Hong Kong, which many saw as a violation of Hong Kong's autonomy and a threat to its democratic rights. The movement was led by a group of pro-democracy activists, many of them students, who organized sit-ins and peaceful protests in several locations across Hong Kong. The protesters called for universal suffrage, the right to elect their own leaders, and the resignation of the then chief executive of Hong Kong, Leung Chun-ying. The movement gained its name from the widespread use of umbrellas by protesters to shield themselves from pepper spray and tear gas used by police to disperse crowds. The peaceful protests lasted for 79 days and drew international attention, with many countries expressing support for the protesters' demands for greater democracy in Hong Kong. Although the movement did not ultimately achieve its goals of universal suffrage and the resignation of the chief executive, it did bring attention to the issue of democratic rights in Hong Kong and sparked a broader discussion about the relationship between Hong Kong and mainland China. In conclusion, Hong Kong is a fascinating city with a rich history, unique culture, and countless interesting stories and examples. From the iconic Star Ferry and Victoria Peak to the traditional fishing village of Tai O and the modern Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge, there is something for everyone in this vibrant city. And with its diverse cuisine, bustling nightlife, and stunning views, it's no wonder that Hong Kong is considered one of the most exciting cities in the world. Here is a poem on HK and umbrella democratic movements. Amidst the towering skyline of Hong Kong lies a city that's bold and strong, a place where East meets West, a land where dreams are blessed. But beneath the glimmering lights, there lies a struggle for people's rights, a fight against an oppressive force that seeks to silence every voice. The umbrella movement took to the streets, fighting for democracy, a cause so sweet, protesting against an unjust law, standing up against a brutal claw. They held umbrellas as shields, their bravery shining in the fields, a symbol of hope and freedom. Against a government that had seldom, they stood strong for 79 days, their voices echoing through the maze, a call for change and liberty. Against a power that sought to limit democracy, their struggle still continues, against a force that seeks to undo. But they stand firm in their belief that one day, justice shall prevail and bring relief. Hong Kong, the land of the brave, where hope and courage never cave. May your fight against oppression bring forth a future of true expression. Start planning your next global adventure with ease and convenience with our Booking.com referral link. https://www.booking.com/index.html $8 = 7989335 is a great choice to plan your next trip. You can find and book flights, hotels, cars, and local attractions all in one place, and their price match guarantee ensures you're getting the best deal. Thank you for kind support our An Hub Metaverse channel, and please watch more interesting videos here.